Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fletcher Nelson. I am a third grade teacher in Minnesota. And if you've been following me for a little bit, you know I moved into this new classroom this summer and I have yet to do a classroom tour. So it's now December. We've been in it for a few months. So I'm going to give you a tour and I'm not organizing or cleaning it or anything beforehand. So this is just what our room looks like after 3 months of school. And if I'm being fully transparent, this is not my most favorite layout, but it's what I've needed to do. I've needed to switch it up a few times. I also have brought a few things home. Like I normally have like a nugget couch, but I brought that home a couple weeks ago because we just could not use it correctly and follow the rules and expectations with it. So like that's gone. I have a hydroponics farm stand, but the plants weren't growing super well. So I took that home for right now and we can try again in the spring. But this is the layout of where we are at in December. This is the overview. And if it looks big, I promise it always just looks bigger on social media. My siblings have been here and they all make the same comment. It looks so much bigger online and it's not that big. I don't know why people always think it does, but I promise you it's not very big. I'm going to start at the back of the room and just kind of show you what I have in the cabinets and just a little tour of the back to start. So of course we got the garbage can and the recycling. This storage cart has seen better days. Kleenex, hand sanitizer up there. We have like dice, we have some multiplication tables, calculators that are falling apart. Where it says word work games, there are no word work games in any of those. That's empty, that's empty. What's even in this one? Oh, protractors. And up here we have some think sheets. That could definitely use some TLC, but it's probably not gonna happen this school year. From there, this is student storage. So they each have a drawer and then they also have a book box. I like them keeping like their notebooks and folders and their whiteboards up in their book box because that's just super easy for them to grab because we use those a lot. And then in their drawers, they have their pencil box, they have their math book, their handwriting book. So that's what they keep in there. So some folders, usually our pencil boxes stay out at their table spots during the day, and then they just have some other. So it's kind of a look at what they have in their drawers. On these cabinets, those are each of the class composites from each year I've taught. I don't have this year's up, but I will show you inside those cupboards. I'm just gonna open them first because obviously students' pictures and names are on those. This one says science materials. Let's see what's in there. Okay, some old STEM stuff. The dot cam I used last year, but I couldn't get it to work this year, so I have a different one. So I should really give that one back and see if they can do anything. I have some containers. Some of the, yeah, this is some science stuff. Extra pocket charts. These are for like our sound unit. Same here. Moon lamp. Some, oh, it looks like a snake skin. I didn't even know I had that. A frog, some magnifying glasses. Oh, that looks like some animal stuff. So when I do animals, I'll have to bust that out. These little dropper things, I forget what they're called. Some tweezers. So this is our science stuff. That's pretty sciencey, so pretty good. What's up in this? So this is a broken picture frame. And then, oh, flashlights. Oh, I did not know I had these. Okay, that is good to know. Flashlights, sweet. Some of this stuff I got from the teacher that was in this classroom, so I didn't go through all of the stuff she left for me because she had taught third grade and moved into a reading intervention role. It's like the flashlights she gave me, so I didn't know that. All right, this cupboard says lights and cords and review games. So I have some black lights, I have some cords, I have a power strip, so that's pretty accurate. I use these basketball hoops for review games, and then some like review board games. So this is pretty, these buzzers are for review games. Oh, I have some light bulbs, that's good. Pie face. So that's this cupboard. Could be more organized, but again, this is, at least I know where the stuff is. I just gotta find it once I open the cupboard. All right, over at this big cupboard, we have STEM supplies on the top, science materials on the bottom. So let's see. This is actually pretty good. This is STEM supplies. Some of it's actually organized and labeled. Like, I mean, this one says thick popsicle sticks, but I can see there's both type, but yarn and string. So this is not bad. This is, I can easily find stuff in this one. That's pretty good. And then science materials, not bad, pretty good. These backpacks have like magnifying glasses, compasses. So like if we go do outdoor stuff, thermometer, a shovel. So we haven't used that yet, but the spring, some extra containers, some, oh, I didn't know I had that chalk back there. That's nice. Tape measures, thermometers. This is a giant Jenga for review, but again, just some more magnifying glasses and some winter gear down there for me, our class shirts. So yeah, That's pretty organized. Moving to my desk area and like behind my desk, first of all, the classic cleaning supplies cart that has headphones now. That's solid. On my desk, I always keep some of the Clorox wipes. I just have some pens and pencils and random piles. So that's my desk. And then I have like the Mr. Sketch markers there. These balls used for silent ball. Some noise canceling headphones if students are ever feeling like a little overstimulated. Jolly Ranchers. So that's kind of my desk area. Then I have drawings and notes students have given me. Those are all my class pictures that students have given me over the years. I have my fish tank back there, my microwave, and then my mini fridge is over there. So let's go look at what is in all of these drawers. Starting here, we got math manuals. I know that one's just math manuals and some fish stuff, but each unit, binders up there, a 3-hole punch, and then some extra fish supplies. IRAs are our interactive read-alouds. So there's 2 boxes of those, and then I have another box, and up there are just some extra manuals. The rest of the IRAs are in this one. Again, some 7-Up and like just some extra books and word ladders and resources up there. This one says sub-supplies, and I know this is just a random pile of stuff. I know this is not sub-supplies. Space heater, some instant ice packs, some popcorn seasoning. So those are some notes from students, file folders, extra headphones. So this one's kind of a mess. On top of my microwave, I have some student gifts I've gotten over the year. It's a bobblehead of myself and my dogs. I thought I would use this rack to stay super organized this year, but it hasn't really happened. All right, this one says math manipulatives, which it is, but it's also some conference forms that I threw in there because I don't want to lose those, because I want to keep them for the spring. Over here it says extra supplies, and this is like candy. So that's considered extra supplies. I use those for like birthdays and stuff. And then where it says social studies, it's just social studies textbooks. And then this is my pile, like my winter gear pile. And then just some stuff that I need to put away. My mini fridge. And then my desk I already showed you. So that's the back wall. In front of my desk are some more book boxes that didn't fit on the other counter. I have my turn-in, so I just do reading, word work, and math turn-ins. And then we have some extra supplies. So some of this is actually labeled correctly, like white paper is true. Rulers, these are just like extra scissors. So I don't have like these supplies. These are if students find them on the ground. They just put them back here. But I don't actually know, like, do I have glue bottles? No, that's a Chromebook. Glue sticks, I have a few. So some of it's accurate, some of it not quite, but I tried. And then my snake plant Harold, I've had him for a few years. All right, then for seating, I have these 4 tables. So these have taller stools that are raised up a little bit. And then some stools on that side. These are more wobble stools. I'm not gonna lie, I used to love these tables, and now I wish I had individual desks. I just feel like my students don't work. They just need their own space. Like, things have changed since COVID, and I really wish I had individual desks to spread some of them out. So I have those 4 tables. I have 2 more over here just with regular chairs, but they're on wheels. And then I have 1 more taller table with these 4 chairs back here. On this side, I do have a whiteboard, and this is where we do our number corner, which is part of our math curriculum. Clearly, I kept up with it well in November because it is December 1st. So I need to put up December's, and we didn't quite finish it for November. But I did have all of our observations that we made about this chart written next to it, but I erased them since I'm going to be taking that down today. Our secret stories are at the front of the room. We love the secret stories. And then on the front whiteboard, just some random writing. I put my read alouds for the week in those shelves. I keep a vacuum in here in case we need it. So that's up there in the corner with some lamps. In the front, I have these lap desks and then also some privacy folders. And then this is my little table for my dot cam, and then just like my whiteboard spray, my markers. These cards are up here because I taught them how to play speed. We're in Minnesota, so we have a lot of indoor recess. So this can be a good game for them to play if we end up having indoor recess. But yeah, that's just like my little table to use the dot cam at. And then we have our Promethean board, obviously, with some stools underneath that they can lay on there. They can move them around, so those are pretty easy to place around the room. I do have 1 individual student desk. I wish I had 24 more of those, but if somebody just needs a little bit space and to be away from their peers, have their own little area. They can be there. On this other whiteboard, we have some weekly goals, our speed anchor chart, a reminder like, are you following expectations? And then our affix bank with the rest of some secret stories. So that is the front of the room. And then on this wall, this is probably my favorite wall. These bookshelves, if you've been following me for a while, you know I built these this summer with my uncle. Those originally I thought would always stay in the front of the room. I had them under each whiteboard, and I liked them there, but I rearranged my room like 3 weeks ago, and I really like them over here now. So they are super sturdy. The library is not super organized. The top is just series, like I Survived, Goosebumps, Dork Diaries. So those are all just series. And then this right side is graphic novels. The left side is picture books on the bottom, and then other chapter books. So they're not like arranged by like author's last name or anything, but I do have them like grouped together, like all the Puppy Place books are together, all the Press Starts, all the Erie Elementary. So it is somewhat organized, just not like alphabetically. So that is our library. And then on our wall of wisdom, we just have some anchor charts. We have our genre posters. We have some Chromebook shortcuts. So those are just there for students to reference throughout the day. And that brings us to our last set of cabinets. We're adding some rules of English posters up there. So we have 5 so far, so we'll keep adding. You can see their Chromebook charging station is right there. And then some kids forgot their water bottles. So those are on the counter, but they just move them there when we clean at the end of the day, when we're wiping off tables. So they forgot theirs there. But let's see what are in these cabinets and how organized they are. This first one says art supplies, so let's check that out. That's pretty solid. We have some watercolors, some clay. These are just extra envelopes. This is watercolor paper. We have some more paint and painting supplies, water dishes, paint trays, and then an extra Chromebook again, some pots, and then we have some, looks like chalk pastels, some more extra math books. So those are in the art supplies. So it was almost all art supplies. That's pretty good. Next to that, this one's not labeled, but I know this is extra books. So I couldn't fit them all in my library. So some of the bigger books I kind of put here, and if students ask for them, I can bring them out, like Percy Jackson books. These are also some extra notebooks. These are duplicates of books that I had. And then up here I have some like book studies that I do. So like multiple copies of the same book. So could be more organized, but it is what it is. Also, some of these are like my read alouds, like The Wild Robot. So that's this cabinet. Up here we have some cleaning supplies. I know this one's some cleaning supplies, some crafting, like my Cricuts in there. Some extra storage container. This says Kindles, but they're not Kindles. It's like tools. Some extra Tupperware. So this is just kind of like a hodgepodge. Oh, yep, there's a laminator, some extra pots. But there are some cleaning supplies. There's paper towels and some disinfectant spray and some of the things for our hydroponics. Some extra garbage bags. So that's in that cabinet. We have our pencil sharpener and a little cup of pencils, our sink, and then underneath here is some Ziploc bags. I use that bucket for when I'm cleaning the fish tank, and then there's just some extra trays that can be used for like science and art projects. So that's under the sink. This one says board games, which it is, but it's probably kind of a mess. Yeah, we need to organize this a little bit, but these they can use during indoor recess. And this one's not labeled, but this is more science materials. This is more by unit. So this was our space unit. I just kind of store it for the grade. And then when we're done with this stuff, I will put it back in storage and bust out the next unit. This is where we sign up for lunch. So they just move their clip each day. And this is more STEM activities they can use during indoor recess. So Connects, Legos, Marble Maze, Magnetiles. These are organized by bin. Like that's Snap Circuits, which does have, these are labeled. They just don't always put it back. So they're showing. So Contraptions, Legos. These are called Zoobs. So these are just different things that students can use when we have some free time and or indoor recess. Which brings us to our last cabinet. A few more STEM materials, and then up here are just where I've thrown some stuff, some more trays. Looks like some WD-40, some lids to some storage stuff, some extra turn-in trays. So, is this the most organized? No, but I can find what's in there. Oh, and a little mirror. I didn't know I even had that. So yeah, that is my classroom. I love all the storage. I mean, like, this isn't my favorite layout, but I really like it. It's been a great classroom so far. So if I skipped over anything a little too quickly, or if you have any questions about stuff, you can let me know. Some of the stuff I bought, some of it the district provided, some of it I got through partnerships on Instagram, like these chairs behind me, the green ones, I got for free from a company. The tables the district provided, except for that tall circular one, I did get that one myself. These black chairs I also got from that company a few years ago through Instagram. All of the storage containers the district provided. All of these wobble stools the district provided, these chairs the district provided. These I got from a company through an Instagram partnership. So yeah, that's kind of it. So let me know if you have questions, and maybe one day when I open a cupboard, it'll be a little bit more organized. But for the person that I am, we're sitting pretty good so far. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.